John Van Dongen crossing the floor is another blow for Christy Clark's leadership. And now a new poll says her popularity is at an all-time low. Dana Hutchings has more on that in tonight's Checkpoint.
Jim, the Premier said today Van Dongen's defection will only help the NDP. It's just the latest in a series of problems for the Liberals who have seen an erosion of power since Clark took office. Now a new poll says her popularity is dropping as well.
Christy!
February 2011. This is the vision the Liberals wanted in the post-Gordon Campbell era.
What an incredible team!
MLAs standing behind their new leader and Premier Christy Clark.
At the end of a long cycle of a party being in power, they'll often pick leaders who are seen to symbolize change, and it's a really open question about whether that change saves them or pushes their coalition into chaos.
I declare Christy Clark duly sworn and appointed.
But since her election, 2 MLAs have resigned. And a third, John Van Dongen, not only resigned from the Liberals, but crossed the floor and joined another party.
It's a real wound. If you want to hurt the Liberal Party, this is the time to do it with 2 by-elections coming up.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Now the Liberals are watching their majority erode. With the resignations, the Liberals have 46 seats, the NDP 34. There are 3 independents and 2 vacancies. The Premier's approval rating is down too. A new Angus Reid poll shows Clark down 9 points from August to 33%, meaning she has the support of only 1/3 of BC residents.
It's another thing to worry about on her part, and watching her how she handles it. It's not working out very well for her.
We have you set up right here. Oh, here.
Political experts say her main job now is to keep the loose coalition of Conservatives and Liberals together.
She has a tough road ahead of her, and it's figuring out how to make the balance work when the sands are shifting.
It could be a daunting task with the election just over a year away. And our checkpoint question of the current leaders, who is the best to lead the province? The Liberals' Christy Clark, the NDP's Adrian Dix, John Cummins from the Conservatives, or the Greens' Jane Sturck.
I've lost a lot of faith in Ms. Clark and her party, generally speaking, over the last few years. And I'm not really sure that I subscribe to Mr. Cummins' right-wing ideology. So therefore my choice would be Adrian Dix.
I really can't believe that there's no one I would vote for right now in BC.
I think I'd give Adrian Dix a shot.
And my vote always goes to the Green Party. A lot of people say that when you vote Green you are kind of wasting your vote, but I feel like if I'm voting for something I believe in, then that's really all I can do.
I think the problem with the system as it is currently is that every party's going to make a mistake and everybody's going to go like, roar! They're horrible parties, and then they're going to elect another party, and that party's going to make mistakes. So it's really just going to be who makes less mistakes.
From Facebook, Alicia says, I think if Christy Clark can stick to her original vision for this province and not allow herself to be swayed by the more conservative members of her party, she would be by far the best choice. Linda says, Adrian Dix. The Liberals have shot themselves in the foot too many times. The Conservatives are a question mark as we rarely hear from them. And the Green Party, as much as I like them, they are too few at the moment. And the results of our web poll, Adrian Dix has 57% of the vote. Second is Conservative John Cummins with 26%. Premier Christy Clark is third with 12%, followed by the Greens' Jane Sturck with 5%. And a number of people have mentioned that we should have had an other response or even a none of the above. Might show there's some political apathy out there 1 year before the election. And that's tonight's Checkpoint.